Three key messages today. We're looking at the idea of avoidance and running away from things and maybe wanting to in seeing through illusion or just wanting to feel liberated or free. So I'm going to come back to that. Also, transmuting and transforming some connections that may feel misaligned, but you may see that you're seeing more of shadow aspects and breaking through. What I'm really feeling is a sense of envy in terms of authenticity. Say if you're expressing yourself more authentically or you're just being more you and having some kind of pushback with that and you're breaking out of that affecting you somehow or seeing it for what it is, that it's not personal and you can let it go. And it's almost the invitation for you to see the signal as this is messages from your guardian angels on your path to keep rising. And I was actually seeing lots of feathers today. Interesting on my path as moving about. Yet this is also a level up, a feeling of a level up in your energy, in going to a new level, and how that you may feel this new sense of accountability and responsibility for how you are called to show up and commit to something and commit to your service work, to how you show up, whether it's being visible online, it's doing your content creation, it's putting your voice out there, it's showing up and committing, it's working in collaborations, or it's potentially seeing what's no longer working for you or what's collapsing and not letting that sway you, actually seeing it as a blessing, having gratitude for it, the energy of gratitude being so important to say, thank you for showing me where the connection was misaligned. And it's actually your mismatch of frequency that you experience. And it's nothing to take personal as anything being bad or wrong, anything being missing. That's that you or the other person have done or said or anything has been an issue. Simply frequency is not in resonance. And you can make peace with that and say, okay, if I breathe out and I let this go and I give love, grace, and compassion and kindness to a situation, then I can release it to know that space is energetically created for what's already in my field, which is more of what is in resonance with me and what does align with me. And you may feel that you've anchored in a lot of calm, you've done a lot of inner stillness work, you've done a lot of that grounding in your own energy and doing meditation and breath work, and you know the power of calm. Now you're wanting to be in your life more, which means you're following the path of enthusiasm and excitement and joy and what makes you jump into your life. And that can get you feeling a bit dysregulated in your body or to feel jolted, or others may perceive that energy from you, even if it's not your intention. It's not that you're an unsafe person. You're simply wanting to be in your excitement, in your enthusiasm, and your passion, and to move forward with things. Since when you know what you're aligned with doing, and you want to create more of that, and you want it to happen because you're excited about it, you're going to be wanting to take action. You're not going to be sitting and meditating on it or letting the days pass. You're going to want to see the forward momentum. You're going to want to be putting the work in and showing up and moving things and moving on them and making them happen from your energy and through your actions to make manifest, because you're no longer just waiting for things to come to you. You're moving towards them as they come towards you. And you can do that in a state of inner calm, absolutely, but also have excitement and enthusiasm. Is that resonating with you? Do you feel that there's been some energies that are not aligning with that sense of excitement or enthusiasm? And it might be the invitation for you to do some shadow work integration there and giving full love to your uniqueness and your unique frequency and the expression of you as you are, nothing being bad or wrong, but simply you're creating energetic space for more people that are more similar to you or that appreciate those quirks or things about your energy to come into your field and to be part of building something together, creating something together, if that's your vision, mission, and purpose. Let me know if this resonates for you. So guardian angel, you have guardian angels and you're not alone. And even those who are misaligned with you, or those that leave your reality, or those that push you somehow into greatness, because people that come in our path that we may feel put pressure on us, that can be to serve something positive and constructive for us, and how it propels us to emerge even more, to lean into our greatness, to break out into that from us in our energy, to take action, to show up, to contribute, to be the change. to be part of the solution. Since you are source and you are everything, you also contain the solution to anything within your field. And you can activate that, and you can appreciate anyone who may seemingly place some pressure on you, because it's calling you up into more greatness. It calls you forward. It calls you into greater visibility, into greater truth. It makes you take action. It can trigger you, it can activate you. And even if you might not see it at the time, you may look back in hindsight and see the blessing of it and say, I'm so grateful that I felt pushed by that person, because it actually did push me into expressing myself more as me, or showing up more as me, or taking new actions and following the path of my greatness. So all is for your benefit, and all is to be experienced through the frequency, the lens, perception of gratitude, of giving thanks to everything. And the more you can connect with that with positive thinking, positive vibration, and gratitude as you show up in whatever capacity you do be sure that you're showing up for yourself first and foremost, and that you're taking care of you, that you're pouring into your own cup so that you feel you're recharged in energy. And I did mention on this channel that sometimes previous videos show up as indicators of similar energies that we may be experiencing at this time. And what was coming up for me today was recharge your energy to come back into a greater sense of joy. So you can move from there. You're connected with alignment, and your alignment is joy and enthusiasm and excitement and fun and play and lightness. So lightness of being, and not being so heavy or dense or serious about things, but understanding that in your lightness of being, as you elevate in state, you can liberate yourself from the inside out. You cannot be burdened or weighed down by anything that may be dense or from someone else's projection onto you. That may be an energy of envy, of resentment, of bitterness, of guilt, of shame, of whatever, or of blaming you for something, which, and none of that is real or true. It's not personal. And yet it is. And then if you're attracting that into your reality, it's the mirror of like that person's way of thinking, and also how it's in your reality. It's an invitation for you to reflect on how you're going to respond to that, and whether you're going to do it through the lens of kindness or niceness or authenticity. And you can be kind and authentic, which may not always be very nice, but is truthful to you. And that truth can be delivered in compassion for both yourself and the other person. Yet does not have to be something that's watered down, or that is puffed up and all fluffy pink and roses, sugar coated for the other person, in some sense of fear of people pleasing or not wanting to hurt someone. That you may be grounding in more like, I'm allowed to speak my truth and be authentic. I don't have to pander to someone else's emotions. Everyone is a fully grown adult here. I can speak my truth with some firmness and kindness and remain true to myself. And it can be loving. And that authenticity can be received with love and appreciation by the other person, whether or not they choose to. And that's nothing to do with you. Let me know if that resonates. So, cards today. We did have the angel card of kindness, that energy coming out. In order to be kind, you must open your heart to the gentle qualities of caring and compassion. Be kind to yourself. Have reasonable expectations and give yourself due praise. In order to nurture the gentle quality of kindness, cherish yourself. When you do something for yourself, you automatically extend that same energy to others. Kindness melts barriers of ice around people and re-empowers those who are afraid. So reach out to the lonely, draw out the shy, include those who feel isolated, and comfort the sad. Your rewards are a sense of inner peace, warmth, and love. The affirmation says, I'm kind to myself and others, and it begins with you. So have you done something nice and kind, compassionate, caring for yourself today, so that you can fill up your own cup, be connected with your true states, so that you genuinely, sincerely, authentically can extend that to others in awareness of who you are and in wholeness of your being through the love that you have cultivated and are holding within you for yourself first and foremost. Okay. In other cards, we've had a revelation is being made to you that something is being revealed. And over the coming weeks, I'm hearing that you're going to see more and more of how you're on the right path. More synchronicities are going to be coming in, and you'll get a sense of how nothing was ever wrong. I've seen Bashar speak on this recently. There were no mistakes, they're simply choices, and the choices can show you through contrast or appreciation whether you are aligned and whether you are appreciating the journey, whether you're in satisfaction, or whether the contrast is making you pivot and redirect back onto something that you do prefer. So you're just experiencing something you prefer or something you don't prefer. And that nothing is inherently bad or wrong since it's always teaching you. And therefore, every choice has been a stepping stone into greater self discovery and self awareness, into making more better choices, more aligned with who you truly are and what you prefer, and what you're focusing on, intending on creating, which serves beyond you also. And that is what you want to align with in moving forward day by day to continually create better in your reality and to feel that you're cleansing out and closing any karmic loops and letting go and shedding any of those kind of thinkings or thought patterns or energies. That it's futile to be in an energy of regret, I'm hearing. You're asked to charge forward, Lord card, divine masculine energy in service to God comes out very strongly. Take charge with authority. That you're asked to connect with your mission in a deeper way in how you show up and take actions. I'm going to the booklet to read the description on that also. Thank you for being here, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Let me know if this message is resonating for you today. I hope you're feeling better after the previous couple of days where I felt there were a lot of intense energies. So you may feel that's a bit more settled and you're a bit more emboldened and empowered, or feeling elevated or a happier energy today. Let me know if that resonates for you. If you're feeling that, I certainly am feeling a more joyful energy come through, that there's a greater lightness. There was a purging intensity and today feels much lighter. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There's no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. Okay, this is even stronger than what I was saying, and how you are allowed to be authentic and tell your truth, and it can be done through compassion and love. You don't have to order yourself down, but this is your hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. And that is the way you honor yourself and you love yourself. And there's a level up in that, in an energy activation. You have the energy and mind to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth. And it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation that you may not want to be in. You're being encouraged to be the boss instead of be bossed, being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. And this is really about spiritual gifts and talents that you have and possess. That, and I was getting this energy coming through from someone else as well, speaking on this, in no longer dabbling in that or testing the waters or checking or being half measured about it, but fully owning the gifts that you have in full confidence and power in your body, and moving forward and taking actions that you honor yourself, you honor your business, your growth, and so on, that comes from you in ways that provides powerful transformation for others, and that you're boundaried in doing that to get the best out of everything for everyone. Warrior card, be fearless and stand strong. And that is it then, really, for today. From my book. Moment. Okay. Yes, prosperity was coming out today. Going to that chapter 5. Prosperity. Not there. Yes. Perhaps what you required at certain moments of perceived lack was not money itself as an energy. If you've been having any financial issues or wanting to increase that in money, that perhaps what you perceive yourself to be needing is money, when in fact it's not that, it's some other emotional need, it's some other requirement that you're looking to have filled. You're wanting to feel cared for, you're wanting to feel respected, you're wanting to feel supported. Everything is energy and motion, it's emotional. And you can look at how someone else wants to be treated or considered or valued in relationship with money. that how they appreciate that, I mean, as a love language, that you show consideration, so that that's what you're conveying to them, and that they can receive it and appreciate it in that way. What is your love language style with money as well, to consider that? And what is it that you feel may potentially be missing, that is the illusion, in the way that you can fill that void and give love to yourself and feel complete and whole, and therefore money can flow to you, since nothing is missing and you're already whole, you're already being the frequency. So it might be the energy of safety, support, comfort, love, compassion, understanding, or respect that you feel that you need to have your needs met. The feeling of being held, of being enough, of being accepted exactly as you are, that you don't need to do more, you don't need to prove anything, feeling appreciated, feeling valued, feeling respected, feeling that you are significant and that you have unique value to offer. Having the power to make different choices or to generously give to what is in need or for celebration. Observing these voids and filling them up with compassion, love, and understanding allows everything to flow again effortlessly with ease. So, this may be the opportunity for you to reflect on how coming into greater wholeness and recharging your energy, as I said at the beginning of the video, pouring into you, self praise, doing something kind and nice for yourself, being on your frequency, feeling that you already have everything, that all your needs are met, that you're not needing something outside of you, then everything can come to and through and from you. And you can truly meet yourself at your next level in showing up from a state of abundant overflow, where everything only amplifies and magnifies and has a more profound effect from there. There's prosperity play exercises and everything, and much more on that, and how you can have a more fun relationship with money and being lighter with it in frequency, which supports you elevating in your relationship with it. So if you'd like to get more on that, you can get a copy of my book, Evolving in Embodiment. Link is in the description box below, as well as to step into my courses with me for energetic activations, which can sharpen your intuition, your psychic senses, bring you into that state of wholeness in your energy that you feel pulsating through your body in vibration. Check out my course review comments down below in the description box. Sending you lots of love and see you in the next one.